Kohler and Lowe's are two Shelton Group clients, and they both said what many of our clients say, which is we've got to get people to understand the importance of water conservation, and then we'll begin to sell more water conserving products and see this thing move forward. And the problem is it's not about education. Knowing a thing doesn't mean you're going to do a thing. I mean,
right.
I know all kinds of things I should do, and I don't do them. So, but yet that's how we tend to think in this community is like, well, people aren't behaving the way we want. So
if they just knew, they would do it.
But it does not work that way. What we've learned in all of our years of polling Americans, because we've been doing this for 9 years now, you cannot educate them into it. And in the case of water conservation, 2/3 of the population feels personally responsible to conserve water. The problem is less than 1/3 are actually doing anything about it.
Wow. So what did you do to change that paradigm?
So we dug into all the things we know, which is can't educate them into it, can't trick them into it, can't scare them into it.
Right.
We know that 22% of the population identifies as personally responsible when it comes to the environment. Yet when we looked at that 22%, they weren't doing as much around water as you would think. So our hypothesis was if we can wake them up to the fact that their behavior is out of line with their values, they might actually make a change. So wake them up to an automatic behavior to make a conscious choice. What we also know is we have to make the problem visible and a little bit uncomfortable. And we also know that we have to give them a prescriptive action to take. Again, with an issue like water conservation and with climate change, we tend to want to tell consumers everything.
Right.
And you cannot do that because it
simple.
Paralyzes them. Yes, keep it simple.
Focused.
Exactly. So the wasting water is weird concept essentially is this really weird, creepy guy shows up whenever water is being wasted. And the simple action step is turn off the water and the weird guy goes away. So essentially what we're trying to do is make it weird to waste water and point out that automatic behavior. Point out that moment when using water becomes wasting water, so people will make a different choice.
Now these videos, one, they're short.
Yep.
One, they seem to tell a very concise story.
Yep.
And 3, they're funny.
Yeah, exactly. And humor works, Bill. I can't tell you how many ads we've tested over the years, and consistently the ones that are funny test the best. Yet we want to be so serious in this sustainability thing, right?
Right.
It's all gloom and doom and serious. And oh my gosh, consumers don't respond to that. They respond to humor. So what we achieved is that of the people who saw the campaign, 29% said it moved them to change their behaviors around water.